All right, so it's Monday morning. Kind of a busier week than last week. We have about 3 scheduled meetings. One with a landscaper that's doing 20 million plus. My school connected me to him when I was there through an entrepreneurship class. So that's pretty cool. It's gonna be me and a few of my business partners. And tomorrow, get a meeting with a family friend. Probably gonna do a website and then some meta ads with them. And we have 3 jobs scheduled this week. 2 in Chicago, 1 in the burbs. So I got my blue collar badge right here just to let everyone know that I am official. Should be a pretty busy week. We'll see how it goes. Plan on getting some meta glasses this week for some more content, putting the pieces, all the puzzle pieces together, and it's gonna be a pretty good week. Just finished up some computer work, had a meeting with my VA. I was teaching her some newer link building methods. If you're wondering where I get most of my leads, it's mostly through local SEO. If you don't know what local SEO is, it's search engine optimization, where I rank my business on the top of Google. I was showing her a new way to acquire backlinks. Backlinks are just another website linking to your website, probably the most important part to local SEO. Didn't get any new leads today. Usually we average around 1 to 2 a day. It is Memorial Day, so probably is a slower demand, but nothing too scary. Honestly, that's probably one of the worst parts to entrepreneurship, right? Like, yes, we average 1 to 2 leads a day, but some of them could be like 5 in one day, or one day could be 0, or we just have like a really good weekend and there's a referral, or someone saw one of our TikTok videos. There's always different ways to get leads, but for the most part, my bread and butter is local SEO. I don't really focus on meta ads, or I do some Google ads with a partner of mine, and he's an absolute shark. He's a killer, but local SEO is my bread and butter. On my way to the gym right now. We did lose a bid. We were kind of going back and forth with one of the leads that we got yesterday. It's in like deep downtown Chicago, right next to Soldier Field, so kind of a bit harder to get to, just a bit more difficult of a job. So the price kind of reflected the difficulty, and the client didn't agree with it. They're gonna compare prices and see what others have to offer, but I thought it was pretty fairly priced. If you're scared to lose jobs, then you're going to burn yourself out. You have to make money every single time you go to a job. You have to keep in mind your labor, your work, your expertise, your marketing. All of that goes hand in hand with what you want to charge a client. Granted, if you're a really good salesman, but you're closing above 70%, I'd probably say you're charging too little. Right now, we're probably at a 75-80% closing rate, so our prices have increased since the first job, which as to be expected with what I was thinking, which is good. We're closing jobs, we're also losing a few jobs here and there, which I'm completely okay with. I'm okay with letting a harder job go by to open up something for the week for an easier job to come in. I'm not an expert in the power washing industry yet. What I am an expert in is getting leads, and that's, to be honest, the most important part, because that can carry over into any business model, especially any home service business. If you're able to acquire leads and adapt fast on the skill set of what you have to do, then you should be just fine. Right now, I really want the model to be quality over quantity. I'm not really in the business to do 4 jobs a day. I think that's pretty counterintuitive. I'd rather have 1 to 2 really big jobs a day and make the same amount of money. The more moving parts and the more client relations, the more messy it can get. So right now, we're booked at 1 to 2 jobs a day, and I think I'm gonna keep it like that, because their average ticket is around $500, and it's only gonna go up from there. I'd rather do that than 4 $250 jobs and make $1,000 a day, because then, especially with the gas prices and then driving city to city, there's just too many moving parts. So we're gonna stick to the model of just doing 2 jobs a day. Maybe we can squeeze in 3 and end the day a little bit later. For right now, 2 jobs is pretty solid. On Wednesday, we have this really big job, and for that, it's a house wash, garage wash, all the concrete. It's definitely a bigger job. Shouldn't take more than 4 hours, but it is a pretty good payday. It's Tuesday, day after Memorial Day. Had a long day of meetings and kind of just putting out a few fires. It's been a pretty, not slow day in terms of like meetings and kind of just checking up with clients. It's been pretty good in that aspect, but we didn't get any power washing leads. We actually did get one lead, but it was a person who submitted it, and it was like they live in a skyscraper and they want me to come to the 15th floor and power wash. Like, it's impossible. I can't do that. Those leads I don't even count. Like, that's not even a lead. Hopefully get one by the end of the day, but right now just finished up a lot of computer work. I plan on getting a bell valve for our hose. So instead of turning on and off the pressure washer every time we have to switch to either the surface cleaner or to the gun, all they have to do is close the ball valve, which closes the water going through, and then we can easily just detach it. So we're gonna get that, and then after that, we're gonna get some meta glasses for our job tomorrow. I also might get another 100 feet of hose. A lot of expenses if you run a business. There are a lot of expenses, but they're gonna pay off. So we're working with back here. We soft washed top of the house. All this dirt is from edging right here. Moved everything to the side, soft washed this side. Right now we're just edging it, and then we got our surface cleaner right here. Eric's filling up the tank with gas right now. But we also soft washed the garage here, and it looks a lot better. This side was gross. It was so nasty. We're gonna finish edging this up, finish up this back. Luckily we're not sanding today, so it won't take that long. I'm not gonna take a job in Chicago if it's gonna be so hectic. Like, I can't go a job without having to do something or move out of the way, or it's just insane. So we're probably gonna stick to the suburbs, which is way better money anyways. I'll only come to Chicago if it's commercial and just really high ticket, but for right now, this is a pretty good job. This is what it's all about. So right now, walking to get some gas. We're running a little bit low. I don't want to take the chance for us to be wasting time, so I'm walking right now to the gas station. Luckily, there's one like 2 minutes away. In the span of the last 30 minutes, we just got 3 leads, 2 in really good neighborhoods of the suburbs. And so, yeah, this is how it is. It's crazy. We're probably gonna finish this job in another hour, an hour and a half. At the gas station, gonna fill this puppy up. The leads are gonna come. Man, look at that. No. It's gas prices. I gotta add a gas surcharge to my jobs. I mean, it's like at least 50 to 60 bucks a job for just on gas. We've been at this job for about 2 good hours. It's a $900 job. We should be done around 12:30, like legitimately done, packed up, ready to go. The good thing about Chicago is that there's a gas station every corner. So mental note, always bring more gas. Kind of my fault. Should have brought more, but it's all good.
Well, I guess he forgot about the Smoky Mountain rain.
All right, so I forgot to film this yesterday, but we got 2 leads last night towards like the midday. It was emergency oil clean. We had time today, so we came out, and this is what we're doing right now. It should be able to come out, but it's a quick little job. But no, this is good for some content. Good for content. We were kind of empty a little bit. We had a cancellation, so just booking jobs, but no, leads are coming. All right, so it's Thursday. We already got a lead today. So my assistant texts me and she goes, "Hey Kayla, we just received a call from so-and-so. They need stencil washing for the Chicago Water and Air Show." Immediately, I'm in the car, automatically call the person, leave her a voicemail. So we're waiting on that. In the meantime, we got our meta glasses, baby. These are gonna be huge. I didn't know how intuitive these things are. They play music, super easy to use. Oh my God. This is awesome. We only have one job today, but at 12, I probably have the biggest meeting of my life. It's me, 2 business partners with a landscaper that's doing 20 million. We're proposing AI automations for speed to lead, and it's insane. So for the power washing side, huge upgrade. This is gonna be great for UGC. For the agency side, biggest meeting of my life. So we'll see how it goes. So it's still Thursday, finally on the road to go get a lift in. It's been a crazy day. Had the biggest meeting of my life with 2 of my business partners. Went pretty well. Had a few phone calls with partners and clients, and then kind of just getting some stuff on the social medias. I sent Eric over to the job. So he's solo today, so it's gonna take a little bit longer. It's taking a little bit longer than I thought, which is making me rethink, like, should I send more hands? Like, how should I make this work more smoothly? And then I guess the machine's not turning on. He said he's almost done. So super frustrating, but we'll get through it. Yeah, so we had a pretty good week in terms of getting some leads through the door. We had an emergency job this morning that we were able to fulfill. Like I said, it was like a diesel spill, so we applied some degreaser, applied some kitty litter, and it absorbed it all out and got it right out. Client was happy. I was happy that we were able to come in right away after they spilled. So good note on that. Just waiting on this commercial contract. Should be pretty huge, involving some of the top restaurants in Chicago, so hopefully we get it. It's been a hell of a ride. No week is the same with running your own businesses. It's just the game you play. I just got to get better at pulling out the camera. I just forget. Super happy to be able to do what I do and to have the connections that I'm able to have. We should be following up with that landscaper next week. I do post a lot on Twitter. A lot about marketing, local SEO, how to get your business to rank #1 on Google, and how to get leads through the door. I left a link in the description if you want to fill out a lead form, if you want me to take a look at your business and see if I can help. I would love to do so. If you guys want to see something in specific, drop it down in the comment section. If you want to see how I do the local SEO part, along with or any systems that we have in place, our CSRs or our customer relations, drop a comment down below if you want to see something in specific, either if it's related to the marketing agency or if it's related to power washing. Drop a comment down what you want to see. I kind of just pull out my phone when something happens, or whenever I remember, I kind of just recap whatever has happened throughout the day. Looking into next week, I think we have 2 or 3 jobs booked. Hopefully we get some leads going into the weekend. Super excited, super happy with where we're at. Just remember, the only competition is yourself.